Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is, I think, going to be the last of my overhead shot videos. Really sorry if this is not the style that you like, but this is easier for me and I just needed to pump out some videos quick to catch up with the loss of videos that I created since I was absent. Enough about that. This is the update for my Pan That Palette video. In Pan That Palette, you try to use a palette. And it started as trying to use it up, but I've taken inspiration from Laura Force. I have her link down below. Last year, she was doing Colourpop shadows, but she was mixing and matching, sort of like building her own palette, and also changing it throughout the year to fit her needs, and I love that. So I did the same. This palette has been so different. There's been Colourpop singles. I added some Viseart singles at one point. We have seen a lot. I'm currently working on a 9 pan, and there is at least one change I want to make this month, but let's just first look at my palette. So I'm gonna open her up. I don't have the insert in here because it's easier for me to check what these shadows are called. So it looks a little bit weird, but this is what it is. So this is what the palette currently looks like. Is that annoying, that sticking out? I don't know. I also don't want to blind you with a mirror. So let's put it like this. So the only two shadows that have been in since the beginning are these two. These two come from the Colourpop Nude Mood palette. This is a shade Bare to Wear, and this is a shade Moody. I've used these so many times. It's crazy. I don't know if this pan has grown. I feel like they grow very slowly, but I still love to use them. I have used this shadow 16 times this month, and I've used this shadow 11 times this month. No, 12, I'm sorry. Wow, can I read my own tallies? So we hit a bit of a rut last month with these two, but I'm back in business. I've been loving these, and I thought I was gonna get some more use out of these two. This row is new, but I haven't really used this a whole lot. There's just been some shadows that are similar that I've been working on or that I've been loving more. This is all very casual. By no means do I think that I can finish any of these shadows anymore. I was hopeful at the beginning of the year for this shadow and maybe even that one, but no, it's not gonna happen. This shadow, Wavelength, I haven't used this month at all. Is it Wavelength? Yeah, it's the Wavelength. I was just second guessing myself. This, I couldn't do it anymore. I've used this so much. I'm so over it. It's a very like sort of yellowy inner corner highlight, and wow, that is, you can barely see that. Anyway, it's just not what I've been going for this month. I've added this shadow to kind of replace it, but it's a matte white and it wasn't working for me as well. So we're gonna change this. I'm all over the place. Sorry. I've used this 0 times. I've used this 16 times. I've used this 12 times. This is, what are you? It's Paradise from the Lush Life palette. I've used that once. This is Buzzkill. Yeah, Buzzkill from the Honey palette. Didn't use that. This is Wild Life from the Lush Life. I used that once. This is Put On Airs from the Nude Mood palette. I used that twice. This is Young Love from the, what are you called? What is that palette? or an out palette. Use that once. And this one is called Hideaway, also from the Lush Life palette. I used that once. So that's no real crazy numbers except for these two at the top. What I want to do, I happen to have my Colourpop singles to the side here. I want to change this white matte. You are going back in my collection. I'm going to put in Clarity from the In a Trance palette. That is a shimmer with like a blue purpley reflect. It already had a pan, so that's why I didn't put it in last time, because it was like, well, I want to hit another pan. But you know, with one use a month, you're not going to hit a pan, and I'd rather have something in here that I might use a little bit more than once. And then, is that going to be it? Honestly, I don't really have anything to replace this with. Is there a different shadow that I would like to put back in? You know what? This is just happening live. I think I'm gonna take this one out. Where in my palette do you belong? Not really anywhere, right? I'm gonna put you right there. I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna take these guys out as well, because I don't really think I can leave them in if I use them once or twice. I'm sorry if I'm mumbling. Let's move you over. Put you here. Put you there. I don't know, it looks weird. You there, you there. That look better? I don't know. And we're gonna put in, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. We're gonna put back in Rose Avenue. If you've been here since the beginning, this was in when I first started my palette. We're putting back in Fringed. These are both from So Very Lovely. And then, am I gonna put in Topanga Boulevard, or I could put back in Organza? Damn it, I want to put in both. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna take this one out. We're gonna take this one out. Wildlife. I'm sorry. You know what? You're a stunning shadow, but I'm just not using you. So you're gonna go back in the collection. See how I want to organize this. Like this. We're gonna do this. Close you up. Don't we need you anymore? This is what we're gonna do. I don't know if I will get a lot of use out of this palette. Honestly, this one is a little bit crumbly. I might be able to still hit pan in this. That one is much more firmer pressed. It's such a different consistency, so I don't think I will hit pan in that. But like any use I can get, I'll be happy with. And also, I'm excited to have these shadows back in. I had this row when I first started my Panda palette, and against all odds, I loved that row. I normally go for my warm tones. I love my warm tones, but there was just something about this quintet? No, that's 5. There was something about these 4 shadows. I loved the look that came out of it. So I'm just gonna do that. This is, yeah, not planned. I wasn't really gonna change much about my palette except for switch out the matte white with this shimmery one, but honestly, this feels like a good call. This feels like the right thing to do. Okay, close it up. We'll leave it at this. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.